And hello everyone, welcome to a new episode, well, a new series of Civilization 4. We are going to play as Carthaginians. I did say I was going to play as Carthaginians before, and oh well, we're definitely going to play as them now, aren't we? Now, I did say I was going to play as America, which is, I'm being cheeky, but I did really want to play as the Carthaginians game because I had a game with them, didn't quite work out. Oh yeah, it's Phoenicians. I was like, where are the Carthaginians? But we're going to play as the Phoenicians. Gonna complete our goals, maybe get a historic victory. If not, we will move on and play as another civ. And who that civ is might be, a great looking contestant. So here we go. Build a palace in the Great Coastline in Carthage by 300 BC. Control Italy and Iberia by 100 BC. And have 5,000 gold. Oh wow, it's a lot of gold. I mean, I don't know if we'll get that. But yeah, let's do it. Do it. Let's just friggin', do it. But we're going to play a monarchy game because, yeah, Emperor was just getting a bit extreme. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I mean, it even tells you here, it's like, whoa. But it won't be too easy because the thing is, Emperor was too hard. There needs to be a middle setting, between these. But Monarch's still fine. I can respect myself. Can you respect me? Well, probably not because you guys kind of argued that no. But when we play as America, that's when I will up it to Emperor difficulty because, well, America. And yes, we will try and switch to America in this game, maybe. Anyways, let's read the information. So the Phoenicians, very ancient civilization. They were pretty much the ones who traded with the Greeks and the Egyptians, and of course all along this region. They had many cities, settlements. Tyre, one of the most famous Phoenician ports, of course, was a little sort of Ireland, no, it's not Ireland, an island off the coast here. Sort of, wow, it's a bit hard to tell because obviously Cyprus is here and Cyprus is a single island in this. But yes, the Phoenicians traded with the Hittites, and they obviously Syria, because of course Syria was in this area as well. Phoenicians sort of were Syrians, but yeah, there are distinctions between them because the Phoenicians left. The Phoenicians went west, sailed on their great ships, and well, they didn't leave. A lot of them left, but not all of them. And they went off to found Carthage, which everybody knows famously as the famous rival of Rome before the Roman Empire actually came into being. In fact, it was part of the whole reason it happened. Anyways, we'll read the information and we can talk as we go. It is the year 1200 BC. Foreign invasions have weakened the Mesopotamian kingdoms, allowing the Phoenician city-states to achieve independence. With the neighboring lands dominated by more powerful civilizations, the Phoenicians have turned their eyes to the west, seeing the opportunity to gain wealth by trade on the Mediterranean Sea. Now, I have a very special strategy I wish to do in this game, actually. And that strategy is, a lot of you are going to be like, the hell is he doing, man? But here's the strategy. Anyways, I am going to save this first because, sometimes we get crashes. So just a moment. Alright, so I just had to reload the game just in case it was going to crash first time. So, this is going to seem really weird. We're going to immediately just pick up some troops, pop them in this ship there. I know, it seems a bit weird. And we're going to abandon this region. Or are we going to go and take Jerusalem? That'd be really cool. Now, Fort Archers is a bit extreme, yeah. I don't know if we could go over here and conquer them. Now, we do start with this territory. This is our core area, but we can change our core area, which is pretty wicked. Yeah. So we're just going to accept Greece's open borders. And we are actually going to move into their territory straight away because there is still that rule there about stuff. About, moving into a territory and then having to immediately do stuff. We are also going to change from a republic. Yeah, I know it seems like a great idea at the time. We're actually going to go for deification and despotism. And because we have no cities, we are not getting any consequences from that. So it's wonderful. Indeed, precious. But yeah, see, we only have this mini core area here. There's not much in it. And plus the Persians are going to rise up and they're going to conquer us anyways. But yeah, we'll have to come back and pick up these guys. But for now, we're just going to head to the west. Into the west like Frodo Baggins and Samwise Gamgee. I believe the Greeks also popped up around the same time. Which is quite cool. See, we're out of our revolution now. That's where we need to pop our settler. And then I'm going to send the other settler off to Iberia. So yeah, you guys are going to drop down onto there. I'm going to send one ship to start heading back this way already. Because yeah, these guys are going to start getting picked up. And then, yeah, you're going to head off this way. Now, I could go and found a city over here, or, you know, any other number of places. But what I really want to do is I want to block the Roman advance into Iberia. Now, I had thought of settling here, but I'm thinking actually another site down below it is probably going to be a bit better. But I might still set up my trireme just to give some options, you know. Right, let's found our city so we're not lagging behind too much. So we need to get a great cove on. We can't build it right now because we don't have sufficient culture to build one there. But we are going to want a harbour, we're going to want our temples, and we're going to want all the good stuff. So we're going to immediately send you out. You're going to go and hook that up because you're a cool guy. We're going to get tech running because we want to fight the Roman legions. I know I could have gone and settled on Italy, but we have the Atlas elephant, and we definitely want to use that to our advantage, you know, fighting the Romans. As much as this is a really appealing area, and of course it is in our historic area, is it where we want to settle? No. Where I want to settle, actually, is right on the spot here. Now, it might seem like a really far away place to settle, because the Romans might come in and try to take stuff like that. But, for now, it's actually going to be great. Now, we've got these workboats coming in. One of them is going to set up shop here. And the other one is going to go over this way and wait for these clams to come into range. Into firing range. But what we're going to do is actually build a Baalist temple there. Baalist. Because the Carthaginians actually worshipped fire gods, right? So they had like... It wasn't the same as like Zoroastrianism with the fire temples. You know, fire... I know, it sounds like Avatar, right? But Zoroastrianism believes in one god, whereas there are lots of different gods in Carthaginian belief. Possibly influenced each other, actually, because, you know, Phoenicians, you know, had Zoroastrianism in the area. Then again, Zoroaster came like around 700 BC, wasn't it? So... a little bit later. But yeah, this city will start by just growing, which I'm totally okay with, as long as no one else is building a great cove on. If they are, then we miss out on that goal. And, you know, I mean, it's also disappointing because it's a very good wonder. But what can you do? You know, like, you can only do so much. What are these? Militia. Do I really... I think I'll put the militia in this city, and then I'll send the spearmen over here. The spearmen, at least, are going to be better at, you know, maybe conquering or something. You're going to stay in the city in case we get some barbs. We are also going to want naval supremacy because we are not going to start very well off against the Romans. So we are going to need that. Let's go and, you know, get a bit of a look at the Adriatic. We are going to hook up the stone. Right, and then you guys are going to get dropped off. You are going to board that ship, and then there's only one guy left. So this is us migrating away. Maybe I'll actually do a bit of exploration over there. That'll be fun. Whoa! Nice! Nice! Good. Roman blocking there. Because we don't need to worry too much about the Greeks, apart from wonders. But, you know, wonders are great, but, you know, like I said, as long as we get the wonder we want, then we should be absolutely fine. Fine and dandy. You're going to head back this way. We've now got some militia in case any trouble starts up over here. And then, yeah, you're just going to have to wait it out, buddy. So, yeah, that was a very interesting placement by the Greeks. That is in the core area of the Romans, though, I believe. So, I think... Is it? Yeah, it is. And again, there's a lot of different core areas over here. You've got Austria as well, so it could be different. We do actually have, though, historic area. And this, I believe, is a core area over here that we're going to use as well for when we get another settler out. But for now, we are going to be patient. Patience, you know, in the words of Captain America... Gonna have patience. Right, now I think, as much as the elephant's great, we are gonna need those for the Atlas elephants, which is cool, because, you know, these are called the Pillars of Atlas? I think it's Pillars of Atlas. In real life, you know. Real life is a place, you know, it exists. It does a thing. Right, maybe we should go straight for the Great Kufon. And I think that's a great idea, you know, let's do it. We got the power. Oh, wow, look at that. Got an Egyptian soldier. I think I'll bring this spearman to this city as well. Because trust me, when Romans start attacking, it gets horrifying. So there we go. We've got some reinforcements here. I'm going to send you actually to go... No, we'll send them as a group. We'll send them as a group. Oh, they're both actually promoted quite nicely. But yeah, we'll send them over there. Right, the Greeks have completed the Oracle, which is annoying as heck. Let's see what text we could possibly trade. Nothing with you. See, they're already ahead in text anyway, so it's, you know, it's not like we're really, you know, we're really missing anything. Oh, we could make a chop of this forest. That's a good idea, actually, if we want to get this wonder faster. Because this is obviously not growing very much. Ew. I mean, it's growing. But I would like that wonder. Please. Oh, gold. Yes. Alright, we'll send them on an exploration mission. We've got lots of horses over here. But yeah, let's chop down that forest. Because it's going to just come in very handy. I think the Egyptians are exploring the area. And yeah, I'll keep him on there in case any barbarian triremes pop up. Now we've finished building that. Excellent. Now probably wanting a library? Probably. I mean, technology is important. Not that important, but it is important. Oh, I'd love to get a settler though, because we want to go and settle down here as well. Can we actually build it there? We can't. Yeah, it's in a historic area, so I believe that's why we can. Yes, please. I believe it only takes one. Boom. Sweet. That gives us a ton of production in there. That's great. Let's go get this hooked up as well. Yes, let's go get an elephant hooked up to its former master. So we need to get that built. Alright, we can now build walls, and walls will be helpful for when the Romans invade. Did I say Romans invade? Yes. Yes, the Romans will invade. Isn't that kind of creepy and crazy? But yes, they will be turning up at any moment soon. But yeah, having the Great Kophon is great. Do you know why it is great? Here's what it does. It gives you +1 production on all water tiles. That coupled with a harbour and possibly with the, what you gonna call it? With the Colossus, which is the other thing that I'm hoping nobody's built, but I mean, you never know in this game sometimes. Nobody's built the Colossus. Can we get the Colossus? Where is the Colossus? Where is it? There it is. But I do want to get to mathematics first. So if somebody builds it before me, then alas, earwax. What can you do? Yes, please build a road to that one as well. And then I'll get you to go and start on the wheat. Even though it'll take you both longer. Aha! Maybe we can get some experience on these units. Oh, Persia. Alright, there we go. We finally got some barbarians popping up. But you know what? We should be able to defeat them. We've got the Persians declaring war on us. Very nice. Oh, wow, they ran away. Alright. I mean, we've got an advantage here. We've got river crossing, we've got forest. Nah, they don't want to. They want a tango. I just want to find more barbarians. No, not barbarians. I want to find more, whatchamacallits. Alright, looks like we might get the Great Kophon. Alright, go ahead and attack if you want, buddy. Alright, Ivory's hooked up. Alright, Greeks are coming in. Alright, 2 turns. Good. Looks like we've got it. Boom! There it is, and that's the wonder. So there's a Great Kophon. So the Great Kophon was a massive, yes, circular harbour, very well defended, where an entire fleet could actually just move into all these lovely little ramps. This is an amazing structure. The fact that the Romans actually raised this was sad. I mean, the Romans could have actually built tons of these, themselves. I mean, okay, to be fair, these things are actually, difficult to build. They're huge. There's probably, I mean, they probably didn't even build that many, in all honesty, because they're just such monumental efforts. But how incredible is that? You could store your whole fleet in there, and it just would be great. There we go. There we go. We can now hook that up. Just be aware there might be barbarians popping up at some place. Right, we're getting that Barlist Temple as well. We've got very good production here now. In fact, to the point, I might just sort of ease it off now. Right, there we go. We've got the clams. Sweet. That'll give us plenty of that. I'll have to move our... what do you call it? Our workers at some stage. Which is why, of course, I've got my ships in both places. So, settlers. Yeah, we're probably going to want to build a settler after we build a library. I'm thinking a library is a better idea. Oh, wait, actually, no. The better idea would be a harbour. Yeah, harbour, library's important, settler's important. It's all important, really. I'm also thinking that a settler there is a really good idea, because getting more cities, more production, just better off in general. Right, redistribution. That does give you less money from trade routes, but more food in the capital. And that is probably something we are looking for here. Double production speed for granaries. It's pretty good. We haven't built a granary, so let's do it. It's going to waste a turn. But it's not a waste if you know, if it means something. Alright, cool. Exploring. There we go. Good. Alright, the Greeks want to trade. Well, there's not much I can do. You're doing well, buddy. Try not to do too well. Getting a granary would be just fantastic as well. But we are actually growing at a steady rate now. We're getting a lot of food in our capital. There's the Romans. And as you can see, they do actually have an army. So yeah, if I put my city down there, it would have been a decidedly bad idea. Right, see if we can find any more goody huts around. Also try and build a mine up there. Yes. Yeah, Romans are already expanding, although they're going to have some conflict with the Greeks there. Not to say that they couldn't take the Greeks out, but it is good to have that distraction in the way. But yeah, the Romans, if they do decide to go to war with us first, they will attack us first. Oh, he almost settled there, jeez. I mean, that would have been fine, but... Oh, he might still settle there. Oh dear. Now he's going to stick his settle... You know what? That's not bad. That's actually not a bad thing. The reason is because we've got tons of culture here, and we're actually going to push that place with our own culture. So they're actually not doing themselves favors here. Alright, so we're building our settler now, which is completely cool. We've got our other settler being made here. We've got slavery, so that should, you know, come in handy. Alright, so you're done now. I'm actually going to board you up, get you working over here. Probably even just dump you in the city. Right, so we should have, yep, historic area right there. And that's a foreign area, but oh well. But that's a good place to put a city. So personally, that's not going to be such a bad thing. Alright, let's get the silver. And yeah, we'll just, maybe we'll send a ship back over there. And we'll want to settle over here as well, I think. Because that's going to be very good news for us. Oop, didn't mean to do that, but that's not going to be such an issue. Yes, so that city being there actually isn't such a bad thing, because look at that. Yes, we have actually grown. Oh, beautiful. And then next we're going to go for the library. Oh, are we? Or are we going to go for a granary? Granary might be better off, because we do have the bonus to building granaries. We might build a granary next here as well. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, there we go. So there's our first settler. And yeah, I was thinking of settling somewhere over here. Might be a good idea, actually, to go over to that. Now, I am thinking of declaring war on Rome early. We might even be able to capture their city. I mean, look at that. 2 archers. If we conquer Rome, we could probably hold it. Oh, hang on. You know, before they get walls. Alright. Okay, new idea. It's gonna be really bad, I know it is. This never ends well when I do this stuff. Alright. You guys are actually gonna board. Right, settler's still gonna, like, head off, probably over to here. One or the other, you know. This is a good idea, cut off the head of a snake, you know. Before it's too late. What have I got? Galleys. Alright, so as soon as we declare war, that's it. We need to be ready to go. Well, as soon as we declare war. We can get in there really fast. Like, we can actually get in there. We could probably even do a combat landing. Hey, combat, I love that. Right. What does the hoplite have? Lots of strength against heavy archery and archer units. And I was thinking of settling maybe, was it that hill tile? No, here will be fine. Will here be fine? Yeah, here will be fine. So you're working all of that, that's fine. Granary, and then yes, would be nice to get a library. Right, yeah. The only danger is actually if Rome wins this, they'll be able to attack back. Yeah. So I'll probably end the episode here, actually. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series, because it'll be a really fun one. And yes, make sure to leave comments down below, and, you know, we'll see where we go from here.